Hello guys, today we're going to talk about 3 ways to be more productive. This is something you need to constantly improve and learn and test what are the best methods that work for you. But I'm going to share with you 3 tips that have really skyrocketed my team's productivity. So we're going to talk about the way we structure and plan a week. I'm going to share with you another tip, which is 5 minutes that are worth a lot of money for you. And the third tip is the 3-to-1 rule you should follow for consistent growth. And afterwards, stick to the end of the video and I'm going to share with you another cool secret that we use and saves us a lot of time, a lot of energy. So before we start with the tips, just a few points I'm constantly reminding to myself and I want to clarify and tell you guys. First of all, consuming knowledge without implementing is a new form of procrastination. You have to test and implement, otherwise the time that you invested in studying isn't worth so much. The second thing, which is related, by creating and testing, even if you don't succeed, you can better understand what isn't working, and by eliminating stuff that don't work, products that don't work, business plans that don't work, you can get an idea of what will work, because you have a lot of options and you eliminate options that are not working. The next thing is distinguishing between the manager mindset and the creator mindset. When you're the manager, you're the CEO of the company, you have to plan and analyze and think about the future and think about what are the tasks that are most important for your business at the moment. But once you decided what you have to do, you have to outsource this to your team or to yourself, and now you become a contractor and you have to create, you have to be hands-on and you have to do stuff, and you can't go back thinking, planning, having doubts. Once you're creating and you have to show output at the end of the day to your CEO, which in this case is going to be you. And the last point is that there is no such thing called multitasking. Once you start working, work at least for 40 or 50 or 60 minutes. Leave your phone outside of the room. Don't answer emails. Don't answer Facebook. Just concentrate, focus on the tasks that you have to complete. Even if you think that it's just taking you 1 minute to answer the Facebook or the WhatsApp, it actually consumes a lot of energy and takes a lot of effort then to switch back to the task that you tried to complete. So for the first tip, I want to show you how we structure our week. Basically, every Saturday evening or Sunday morning, we think what are the most important tasks for this week. What are the things that if we will do, will really create positive ROI. We also like dividing every day into 2 blocks. I'll show you in a minute the division that we use. And obviously, in your weekly planning, you have to take buffers and set times for uncompleted tasks. Don't expect things to work exactly as you wanted and in the pace that you wanted. So here's an example of a template that we use. Obviously, it's not the exact one that we use because I had to delete some stuff, but this is the basic idea. Basically, as you can see here, this is the weekly planning. So every Sunday we do the weekly planning and we do product uploading. Mondays is product uploading and speaking with our team and VAs. On Tuesday we do all the marketing stuff, we create creatives, we do a bit more of Google Ads, we think about A/B tests and we implement A/B tests. Wednesday is the accounting day and the conversion analysis. Downloading many reports and analyzing where we have positive ROI, where we can improve, what are the opportunities. On Thursday, we concentrate on email marketing and follow-ups. We complete tasks that we didn't complete during the week and we expected to finish. Friday and Saturday are the same. It's more like closing the gaps. As you can see here, here we write down all the most important tasks for this week. Here we write our daily tasks that we do on a daily basis and then we mark them in green. And here's a place for to-do list, A/B test ideas, accounting tasks, competitors to research. So here I keep all the stores that I like to see on a weekly basis. Here I write down product ideas, and there's some room for additions. I leave a link below in the description if you guys want to download this empty template. Okay, so the second tip is 5 minutes today will save you a load of money tomorrow. So basically, you probably guys know this quote: failing to plan is planning to fail. You have to plan exactly what you want to do and then start implementing. So every day, every evening, I ask myself what is the most important thing I have to do tomorrow. Spend 5 minutes or even less just writing down in Google Tasks or in a spreadsheet or even in a to-do list what is the most important thing that you have to complete tomorrow in order to progress your business. You can even do this in the shower or while brushing your teeth, but it's highly important to do this in the evening. You have to wake up when you already know exactly what is the most important task for you to do today. So here's a quick example I did yesterday actually. So I wrote down, record a video, this video obviously, check out the A/B test, sort out the salaries for me and for my workers, upload the product, and check the status of the CBOs. So these are like general tasks that I need to do, but I know that the most important task is recording this video. So this is in the upper part of the list. So every evening, think what is the most important thing that you have to do tomorrow, and delegate tasks as soon as possible so you won't be dependent. So if there's anything that you have to that you're planning to do, let's say upload a new campaign and you have to get creatives, so make sure that you think ahead, and if you don't create the creatives and you need the graphic designer to create them, so send this task as soon as possible in the morning or at the beginning of the week, because you don't want to arrive to the session that you planned to work and upload the campaign and only then ask your VA or your graphic designer to send you the stuff. So what you can delegate and outsource, do it as quick as possible so you will have all the material ready for you when you actually want to get stuff done. And the third tip is keeping the 3-to-1 ratio. What is the 3-to-1 ratio? For every 1 hour of maintenance, you have to do 3 hours of developing. So if you work 8 hours daily, you have to devote 2 hours for maintenance and 6 hours for developing. The world is evolving very fast, especially the e-commerce world and the marketing world. So you have to stay on top of your game, learn new skills, test new markets, test new marketing platforms, improve your conversion all the time. You can't freeze, you can't expect that if stuff is working at the moment, it will keep on working forever. So you have to keep on developing your business while maintaining. If you don't have this ratio of 1 hour of maintenance to 3 hours of developing, it means one of these two things. One of them is that you don't outsource enough. If you have too much maintenance to be done, you need to outsource the things that are not essential for you to do. So if you're doing customer support or anything related to order fulfillment, you have to outsource this stuff as soon as possible. On the other hand, if you're already outsourcing all the non-essential stuff of your business and you still don't have for every 1 hour of maintenance the 3 hours of developing, it means that you're being lazy or something like that, and you're not developing your business enough. And be careful of this, because dropshipping, e-commerce or marketing, as I said, is evolving very fast, and just the fact that you're on top now doesn't mean that you'll be on top tomorrow. So you have to keep on developing. And believe me, when I got my first winners like 2 years ago, I remember I celebrated every day and I enjoyed life, which is cool, it's fine, but as soon as your winners start dying and your competitors start copying you and you're stuck with no winners and your profitability goes down, it's not that fun anymore. So this is why you have to keep on evolving and testing and maintaining the developing mindset, and not just only focusing on maintenance. And one last bonus tip: So before we go on and show you this tip, I want to ask you a question. What is the worst answer to the question, what is your conversion rate, or what is your profit percentage? There's only one worst answer, which I also used to give when I was just starting, and I'm sure that some of you are currently giving, and this is something that you have to stop answering. The worst answer for these questions are, let me check. You have to know your main KPIs by heart. You have to know exactly what was your conversion rate yesterday. You have to know your last month's profitability. You have to know all the most important KPIs. Even if I wake you up in the middle of the night, you have to know them, because if you're not on the numbers, on the most essential numbers, you might be losing money. You have to know the most essential numbers by heart. This is one of the reasons we are using the following tip. So basically the following tip is we create a real-time dashboard. We do so using Opera. Opera is like Google Chrome, but we use Google Chrome on a daily basis, and we downloaded a different navigation software in which we open all the most essential websites for us, and I take a look at them every morning, and once again before lunchtime, and once again in the evening. And this way I have like a dashboard of all my most important KPIs ready for me, that I don't need to open the windows every time and start reviewing all my numbers. So just download Opera, and here's the example. So every morning I go to my Google Analytics. It's already ready. It's already open on yesterday's numbers. Then I go to my Facebook ads dashboard. Then I go to my Shopify Analytics. Then to WooCommerce. Then I check my team productivity in Upwork. Then I log into my PayPal. I see my balance. Then I go to TransferWise. I see my balance. Then I go to Google AdWords, etc., etc. So the whole idea is having all the tabs of your most essential windows open all the time in the navigation system that you don't use. For example, if you're using Google Chrome, so you can use Opera or Internet Explorer and have everything already open for you, so you can just do a quick overview whenever you want. Quick summary of what we talked about today. First of all, you have to find a weekly schedule that works for you, and you have to set your most important goals for every week. Second thing is invest 5 minutes every evening, plan tomorrow. You have to wake up when you know already what you have to do for today. You have to know exactly what you need to accomplish. Another thing is keep developing your business. Maintain the 3-to-1 ratio. 1 hour of maintenance for every 3 hours of developing. Don't get sucked into too much maintenance. You have to keep on developing and evolving. That being said, you can use many tools in order to automate and make your life easier and make all the maintenance tasks easier. You can use Zapier, you can use outsourcing of tasks, anything that helps you focus on the most important thing, which is developing your business. And the last thing is knowing your numbers. You have to know the most essential KPIs by heart. Remember, the worst answer to the question, what is your conversion rate and what is your profitability, is let me check. You have to know all the most essential KPIs by heart. I'll share with you guys a template of the weekly planning schedule that we use in the description of the video. You can just click the link and download it. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and comment. I also invite you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel and join our Facebook group.